Hey guys, Greg here. Welcome to another video. So in this one we're going to be learning how to play this solo from Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But before we start, if you haven't already, then make sure you join our Facebook group. There's a link in the description. Just head over to Facebook, and there's lots of value to be gained from the group. There's other members. It's been growing really fast. We've got about 600 members, and from all over the world. And yeah, so if you've got any problems or any questions, or you want to share your progress, then it's really good to have like a community of people that you can support each other, and rather than trying to do it on your own, if there's other people that can help you along, then this is why we set it up. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you in the group. So if you've seen my Sunday lives, you might know a subscriber called Aaron, and we talk on Instagram quite a bit, and he's been playing for about a year, and he's just got into learning how to solo. And he's been learning some scales and stuff, and he'd like to learn how to play lead guitar. And there's loads of different ways you can do it, but I think the best way is to kind of keep things simple. There's a couple of solos that I think are really good to start with. This is one of them to learn. And then there's Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. The reason these are so good is because they're quite simple. There's not really much to them. I think this one's really good because it kind of teaches you string bending, and there's some different techniques, but they're not kind of overwhelming. You're kind of just playing single notes, and there's a couple of other techniques as well. The thing about John Frusciante, he's a little bit different to other guitarists because I haven't heard all of his stuff, but I've heard a fair bit, and he doesn't really use vibrato. If you're not really sure what vibrato is, it's like you might see people kind of almost shaking the string. They're like little mini string bends. This is kind of the thing, like it's almost like a fingerprint, everyone's got like a different sound to how they do it. And this is the greats, you've got like Mark Knopfler and Albert Lee, Zakk Wylde, Steve Vai, anyone, they've all got their own vibrato, and when you hear them, they're very unique players. You can definitely tell who they are. So the fact that John Frusciante doesn't use vibrato kind of makes him unique as well, but you can tell it's him. He's one of the greats too. So yeah, let's start off. I'm just going to play the first bit again so you can hear how it goes. We're going to have... So it's kind of the same thing twice. We're going to start, if you put your second finger on the 10th fret on the B string, and then we're going to put our first finger on the 9 on the E, and then we're going to bend the 11. I think the best way to string bend is to use 3 fingers and put your third finger on the fret that you're going to bend, because it just gives you more force, rather than trying to do it with one, which you can do, but why make things difficult if you don't need to? Do you know what I mean? So just put your finger number 3 on the 11, and then you can back it up with your fingers 1 and 2, and we're going to bend that up, and then we're going to bring it down again. So, and then we're going to do almost the same thing again. So we've got 10, and we've got 9, and then we're going to bend, but we're going to hold it before we bring it back down again. So we've got... And then we've got this next bit that I'll just play so you can hear how it goes. And what that is, we're going to put our third finger on the 11th fret on the G, and then we're going to play it 3 times normally, and then on the fourth time, we're going to do a pull off. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to pull off 11 to 9 on the G. So have your first finger ready on the 9th fret, so when you pull it off on the 11, you're already there. If you're not sure what a pull off is, it's just kind of where you're picking the string. You're only picking once with your right hand, or your left hand if you're left-handed, but you're getting 2 notes. So we're going to go, and then we're going to do 2 11s on the D. So all together. Then we're going to do 9 on the D and 11. Then we're going to do 9 on the G, then we're going to bend 11 again and bring it back down, then we're going to do 9 on the G and 11 on the D. So that bit all together. So So then the next bit goes back to kind of how it was to start with, but so the first two notes are the same. We're going to do 10 of our second finger, 9 of our first finger, but then we're going to go up to 12 on the E and 14 as well. So we've got 10, 9, 12, 14, and we're going to do almost the same thing again. So 10, 9, 12, then when we get to 14 we're going to bend it up to 16, so it sounds like 16, and then back to 14, so all together. Then we're going to do 17 on the E, then 16, then 14. So I'll just play this bit through so you can hear how it sounds. We're going to go. And what that is going to be, like I say, 17 on the E, 16 on the E, 14 on the E, and then we're going to do 17 on the B, then we're going to do 14 on the E, then we're going to do 17 on B again, 14 on B, and then we're going to repeat those last two notes, so 17 again and 14 again. So all together. And the next bit is probably the trickiest bit of the solo. We've got something called unison bends, which is kind of where you bend one string, but then you keep your finger on the same note that you're bending to on the string below. So you're going to go. It's almost like a clash. It clashes because before you get to the same note, you get like a dissonance. Yeah. So we're gonna make 16 sound like 18, and we're gonna play 14 on the B. So we're gonna go. And we do that 3 times, and then we're going to do 17 on the B, so all together. Then we're going to bend 14 on the E again and bring it down, and then we're going to do 12 on E, and we're going to do 14 on B. I'll just play this bit through actually so you can hear how it sounds. We're going to go. And that's going to be, like I say, 14 is a bend on the E, bring it down again, then we're going to do 12 on the E, 14 on the B, and then we're going to do 12 on E, 14 on B, then we're going to do 12 on B, 10 on B, 12 on E, 10 on E, 9 on E, and then when it finishes on the 10 on the B, and it goes back to the first bit, like the main part. So there are all the parts of the solo from Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like and subscribe. And that's all from me for now. See you in the next one.